Assalamu alaikum everybody, good evening, and I hope all of you are doing well, especially during this COVID-19 outbreak. Today I'm with Chris, one of my best friends from USA. He's a student here at University of Malaya. He has a very good experience. He's here in Malaysia. All right, so how are you, Chris?
Doing well, doing well.
All right. Why did you prefer to stay in Malaysia during this outbreak while you know the education nowadays is online, so you can study from USA?
I think one of the biggest things right now is the idea, the United States is so far away from Malaysia, it's difficult to find a layover that's actually staying open. It's better just to wait, in my opinion, until there's a more stable environment around the globe. That, and it's also very expensive right now to fly home since there's so little flights.
That's correct, so, yeah, very expensive.
I do enjoy living in this community. I do enjoy being able to live and learn about a culture outside of my own, about a religion outside of my own.
All right, I see. And, so you learned many things here in Malaysia.
We just finished up the month of Ramadan, and
did you fast Ramadan?
I did, yes.
Oh, really? That's great, actually. He's actually non-Muslim, all right? He did not become Muslim yet, but he already fasted Ramadan. Is it your first experience?
Not quite. I did fast last year, but it was a little bit more contained, being we had classes, we had things going on, so you didn't have to worry about it too much.
And now it's online from home, so it's quite relieving, huh?
What do we do all day long but wait to eat, you know? Knowing that I wasn't alone, knowing I was part of the community was really a huge impact on me, seeing how really it means to fast during Ramadan, and in a way, you know, understand more about how to live and a life for Islam.
We have an example who fasted Ramadan from himself. I mean, his own desire. So how did you find it? Was it difficult?
If I was by myself back home, it would be very difficult, yes.
I see.
But being around everybody, being in this dorm in the community, it was actually quite filling in a way.
Yeah. All right, so the verse says in Surah Al-Baqarah, verse number 183, "O who believe, fasting is prescribed to you as it was prescribed to those before you, that may learn self-restraint." So this verse in Arabic, the end of it is لَعَلَّكُمْ تَتَّقُونَ, which means you could change something inside yourself. Like maybe you were used to doing some kind of habits, bad habits, let's say, and after Ramadan, after this fasting and restraining yourself, refraining yourself from eating, drinking, this will make you kind of superior, like controlling yourself. Is that correct? Did you find it?
Actually, yeah. And afterwards, it was you kind of missed the day of, oh wow, I feel so much more alive, so much more ready to do what I need to do, as opposed to living the same mundane life.
That's about your experience in fasting. So do you have any other kind of experience, from Islamic traditions, let's say, kind of prayers? Did you do something like that?
Yeah, especially during Ramadan. Our floor, we would go through Taraweeh.
Taraweeh, all right.
And I went to those most nights just because, there's never a bad time to talk to God. It's always a good time to pray.
I see.
And asking for guidance, asking for, strength for the next day, and being thankful.
We're in the hostel inside the university, so you're praying in the hostel with Muslim friends.
Yes.
So, and I've heard that you're praying tahajjud, which means actually the prayers in the last third of the night. Or usually it's during the night, but the most preferable time is the last third of the night, and specifically it's called like tahajjud. So really that's very weird, non-Muslim and praying tahajjud, while so many Muslims do not pray tahajjud. What is the experience that you find, and what is actually the incentive that pushes you to do this?
I think one thing that I do enjoy, of course, is praying and talking to God. And one thing I find whenever it's not mandatory, but it's that idea of, okay, I need to go and pray, whether I'm happy, whether I'm sad, whether I'm upset, stressed, joy, whatever I'm feeling inside. A lot of times we pray whenever we're happy or when we need something, but every single, maybe not every night, most nights of the week, it's nice to be able to actually go and pray.
It's a great actually chance to be alone with this in these nights, and that's the special things I could say for you. The special things for tahajjud and why we are as Muslims invited to pray tahajjud is because of this. You're alone. You're just with God. You have so many problems, so many difficulties, or even you're happy and you want to be thankful. Thank you, Chris, for this conversation. I'll be actually with Chris for many videos to have many conversations because he has many things to talk about. It's going to be a very good chance for all of you to listen and for me to talk with him. Thank you all.